Alright, this will be for the Khan Academy assignment, volume of spheres. Okay, I wrote the formula right here for volume of a sphere. It's going to be 4/3 times pi times r to the third power, or r cubed. Okay, the best strategy is just to leave pi alone. Okay, if you want, you can enter 3.14 for pi, but I think it's much easier on these just to leave pi alone. Okay, so just so you know, if you get a repeating decimal, you won't be able to enter it in the box. Okay, so it's much easier to try and enter your answer in the form of a fraction. Okay, so 4/3 pi r cubed, that is actually the same as 4 pi r cubed divided by 3. Okay, because each of these numbers right here are in the numerator. Okay, the only denominator is the 3. So 4 pi r cubed over 3 might be an easier way to remember the formula for this exercise. Now, r is just a radius. Okay, radius goes from the center to the circle. Alright, so our radius is just 7. So in this case, we have 4 times pi times r to the third. That's going to be 7 to the third. And the whole thing is divided by 3. Okay, remember, I'm going to leave pi alone, so I'm just going to multiply 4 times 7 to the third. Okay, on the calculator. I'm going to do 4 times 7, and this x to the y button, that's your exponent. I want the third power, so I'm going to hit this to the third power. That makes it 7 to the third, and hit equals. I get 1,372. Alright, now you'll see, if I take that number and I divide it by 3, it's going to be a repeating decimal, and you can't enter that in the box. Okay, so without dividing by 3, I'm going to keep it as 1,372. Alright, so in the numerator now, since we did 4 times 7 to the third, we have 1,372, and in the denominator we have 3. Okay, and we still have pi. You can put it in the numerator or you can put it out front. It's the same thing. So in the box, I'm going to do 1372, hit the slash button, okay, put 3 in the denominator, then press the right arrow key, and you can type pi for pi, or you can just click the pi key. So I have 1372 over 3 times pi. Alright. So here, our radius r is a fraction. Okay, you want to be careful. Alright, again, I suggest you leave pi alone. They'll tell you to use 22/7 here since we have a fraction. This is similar to 3.14. Okay, so the volume of a sphere, we said it's going to be 4 pi r cubed divided by 3. Alright, and now on this one, our radius is 1/2. Okay, so that's going to be 4 times pi times 1/2 to the third power, and that whole thing is divided by 3. Alright, now just so you know, 1/2 to the third power when you raise a fraction to a certain power, you can do the numerator and denominator separately. So that's the same as 1 to the third over 2 to the third. Okay, see, I did the numerator and denominator separately. So instead of making it 1/2 to the third, I'm going to make it 1 to the third over 2 to the third. That's much better. So in the numerator, I still have 4. I still have pi. And 1/2 to the third, I have 1 to the third on top. Okay, and I have 2 to the third on the bottom in the denominator. And I also have 3 in the denominator. Okay, so instead of 1/2 to the third, we did 1 to the third over 2 to the third. Everything else stayed the same. So in the numerator, we have 4 times pi. 1 to the third is just 1 times 1 times 1. Okay, so that's just 1. So 4 times 1 is 4. We still have pi. And on the bottom, we have 3 times 2 to the third. So on the calculator, I'm going to do 3 times 2 to the third power. And that's 24. All right. So in the denominator, we have 24. Okay. Let me see if Con makes you reduce that fraction. 4 pi over 24. So again, you can put pi on top or you can put pi out front. I'm going to put it on top this time. I'm going to do 4, click pi, hit slash 24. Okay, 4 pi over 24. Alright, it didn't accept it. Alright, let me see. So if we reduce this fraction, 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 24 divided by 4 is 6. So let's try 1 over 6 times pi. Let's try that. 1/6, hit the right arrow key, and type pi for pi. 1/6 pi. Okay, good. So you have to reduce the fractions, guys. It won't take it. So 4 over 24. Okay, 4 divided by 4 is 1. 24 divided by 4 is 6. And we still have pi. You can put it on top or you can put it out front. Alright. So our volume is 4 pi r cubed over 3. Alright. So you can see here the radius is 5. So that's going to be 4 pi times r to the third, which is 5 to the third, divided by 3. Alright. So we'll do 4 times 5 to the third and leave pi alone. Four times 5 to the third. Okay, that's going to be 500. In the numerator, we have 500. We still have pi. And the whole thing is divided by 3. Now, I know I can't reduce that. If a number is divisible by 3, it would be that you could add up the digits, and that would be divisible by 3. Okay, 5 plus 0 is 5, and I can't divide 5 by 3. So that's it, 500 pi over 3. 500 pi slash 3. Alright, so that's basically it. I think I'll post a link to a fraction reducing calculator in case you have to reduce any fractions.